Hey there, welcome back to this channel. If you're a die-hard Bruce Lee fan and want to build a physique like him, then watch this video till the end. With the help of points mentioned in this video, you'll be able to build a Bruce Lee physique real fast. Bruce Lee, real name Lee Jun-fan, was a legendary martial artist, film director, actor, and philosopher. He is also credited with creating a kung fu style called Jeet Kune Do, and is easily considered the most iconic and popular martial artist ever. Early life. Lee was born in San Francisco's Chinatown in 1940, and his family moved back to Hong Kong when he was still a baby. His father, Lee Hoi Chuen, was a Cantonese opera singer and actor. When the family moved back to Hong Kong, the country of Japan invaded and would rule his city for Lee's first 4 years. After the war was over, his father resumed his career and became a very well-known actor back home. His mother, Grace Ho, came from one of the wealthiest families and had Eurasian ancestry, so Lee grew up wealthy. However, in the years following World War II, many refugees were fleeing communist China, and they settled into his neighborhood, forming dangerous gangs. His parents wanted Lee to be able to defend himself, so they got him involved with martial arts, early martial arts. Lee was routinely getting into street fights as a young teenager, including one where he beat up a gang leader's son. It got so bad at one point that the police informed his father that there was a contract out on his son's life. At 16 years old, Lee was taught by Wing Chun by Ip Man, who was a master teacher and wanted his students fighting in organized competitions instead of on the street in gangs. Most of the students refused to train with Lee due to his mixed ancestry, because they didn't want to teach their techniques to non-Asians. America. At 18, Lee moved to the United States and worked as a waiter and pursued his education. He majored in drama and also studied philosophy in college, while also meeting his future wife, Linda Emery. They were married in 1964. Martial arts. Lee taught martial arts in the United States and opened up a martial arts school called Lee Jun-fan Gung Fu Institute in Washington. After dropping out of college, he opened up a second high school in Oakland, California. His networking of students and teachers would pay off when Ed Parker, karate grandmaster, invited him to appear at the Long Beach International Karate Championship. Lee dazzled the crowd by doing his 2-finger push-ups with wide feet and also doing a 1-inch punch. In this rare video, you can watch the amazing punch. In 1967, Lee came back and performed the unstoppable punch against Vic Moore. Even after warning Moore he was about to punch him and block it, he punched so fast, his opponent did not even have time to react. Diet and exercise. Lee was 5'8" and 140 pounds in 1965, and felt that martial artists of the era did not work hard enough to improve their total fitness. To help with this, Lee used weight training to improve his strength and mass while being careful not to hurt his endurance or flexibility. He also believed heavily in a mental approach to martial arts. As far as nutrition, Lee avoided all junk food, especially refined flour and sweets. He loved to eat fish, vegetables, rice, and fresh dairy. Acting. Lee had been in over a dozen films in Asia during his childhood thanks to his father's connections as an actor. While in the United States, Lee took a break from acting for several years, then was invited to play a role in the TV series The Green Hornet. He also had guest appearances in a few shows and movies, but decided to go back to Hong Kong to try his luck there. Death. About 2 months before Lee passed away, he collapsed during post-movie production and was rushed to the hospital from suffering a seizure and headache. Doctors noticed he had a brain swelling and were able to reduce it. On the 20th of July 1973, Lee was visiting with friends in Hong Kong when he started complaining of a headache. His friend Betty Ting gave him Equagesic, an aspirin mixture medication. After lying down for a nap, his friend came back to check on him, finding him not moving, and Lee was rushed to the hospital. He was dead on arrival at just 32 years old. The official reason for his death given by the autopsy was that his brain was swollen due to an allergic reaction to the meprobamate that was in the medication that he took. There are several additional theories on his death. He was killed by gang members who were seeking revenge. His family had a curse put on them. His son would also die young due to a freak accident. He had been smoking pot, He had a bad reaction to the muscle relaxers he was taking for years and the antibiotics he took at the night of his death. This was Chuck Norris's theory. A more recent theory given by Dr. Michael Hunter blamed Lee's chronic use of cortisone that he had been abusing for years due to back pain as the reason for his death. Steroid use. Lee was using a lot of medications due to his numerous chronic injuries. Anabolic steroids were also very much legal at the time, and there was also speculation that he used them. But he looked natty. You can totally achieve a physique like Bruce without juice, but it may take you like a year or two to build that body naturally. And if you want to achieve a body like him within 2 or 3 months, keep your diet clean and take a prescription from a doctor and use the following compounds: Primobolan, 300 milligrams per week; Winstrol, 25 milligrams per day; Anavar, 20 milligrams per day; testosterone, 250 milligrams per week. Just do this cycle for 2 months with a cutting diet, and that's it. You will look like Bruce, and may even be better if you run this cycle 2 to 3 times a year, and then come off. So this was our today's video. If you have questions, please share them in the comment section. And be kind enough to use your beautiful hands to smash that like button and spank that subscribe button. I'll see you in my new video tomorrow. See ya!